Hello everyone, I'm Crucefyds, and welcome to another episode in the Camelot Unchained overview series here on Crucefyds Reign. Today I want to start this section on covering the three realms and their races in Camelot Unchained. We will start with covering the realm of the Arthurians for this episode. This realm closely resembles the realm of Albion, which was my preferred realm back in Dark's Camelot, so I may have a little bit of a biased view towards it, but it's all in good fun. But as you'll see with a lot of the gear and items and the crafting styles and everything, that the influence of it is from a very strong medieval era-esque time frame from Europe. A lot like King Arthur. And now we will be looking into the races of the Arthurians. First off, we have the Caesith, who are a feline type race. I'm very impressed with the artwork and the style they display for the race. It is very nice and it looks very similar to how a cat would look. I really do like it. And to give a little backstory on them. The Veilstorms that had raged across the lands had changed the felines forever. They are known to be very unforgiving and very protective over themselves and their kin. They also have a very strong hatred towards all of the races and are rudely referred to them quite often as the Furless. They have a superior ability to recall events that had happened long, long ago with their memory. They have a fierce devotion toward King Arthur, as he had risked his life at one point to save one of their own. So they have vowed to lay down their lives in return. They sound like they may be more of like a stealth-related class or a DPS at most, like a assassin is the kind of view I get from some of the descriptions given. Next, we have the Gargoyle, which is a very unique class. I wasn't expecting them to add a class like this in here, but I'm super excited about it and love some of the descriptions they have for it. Let's get into it. They are the guardians of the eternal. They have come to life seeking something they cannot name, a harmony of the world that none can yet express. Their stone-infused bodies heal slowly, but often keep the gargoyles safe from damage on their long search, which takes them to secret places yet undiscovered. It is said that powerful noises can shatter a gargoyle, and that they fear disjointed rhythm. However, they themselves seek to master sound and song. Consummate musicians, gargoyles wander the realm with sure-footed purpose, seeking to create the harmony they cannot find anywhere in this broken world. They sound as though they will have some extra defenses as a bonus race trait, as well as maybe a minor heal over time that you could use on a cooldown, which I think would be really cool. But as you listen to it, they all sound like they'll be having some weaknesses towards some musical abilities, so it could be something along the lines of like crowd control if they kind of follow along with how Dark Age of Camelot was with the bards and the minstrels and the skalds. Alright, and next we have the humans. Through luck, or perhaps something more, a few humans managed to escape the Veilstorm influence entirely. They did not change into something else and were untouched by the Veil's wrath, as though chosen for a special purpose. They may lack the strange powers that other races possess, but they are also spared the curses that some accompany with these powers. Through sheer determination, humans survive. They refuse to disappear and prosper, even in the most difficult of times, following the noble path of righteous strength that King Arthur lays before them. Next we have the Stormriders, who are another humanoid race. They're very similar to the humans, so they look very, very similar and identical, minus the gem on their forehead, which we'll get into. Famous for their fearlessness in the face of the raging Veilstorm, the Stormriders are warriors with a purpose, unstoppable in Arthur's service. With a culture of duty and honor, the Stormriders see the world in black and white terms. There is devotion to Arthur and his vision of rebuilding Camelot, and then there is nothing else. The Stormriders are utterly humorless and indomitable in battle, ready and willing to sacrifice themselves to defend their realm at a moment's notice. Each Stormrider is marked by a glowing gem set in their forehead, a shimmering symbol of the chosen path. Filled with conviction, the Stormriders are particularly resistant to any spells or effects they seek to alter their minds. The Stormriders embody the motto, "The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one." Alright, and on to the next race we have. This is the third and the final humanoid race. They are the Picts. And the third, well before the first breaking of the world, the Picts were pirates and raiders. The Picts have a matrilineal social society, and it is said that their lineage includes many women who even back in the old days were both warriors and mothers, leaders and caregivers of their tribes. To frighten their enemies, the Picts used paint to create tattoos on both their male and female warriors. After the breaking of the tradition of these tattoos became more than just part of their culture, it became part of their very being. These tattoos are now meant to do far more than just frighten their enemies, providing the Picts with special abilities and insight into the world that other races do not possess. They sound like they may take on like a ranger or archer focus or a tracker, because they seem to have some tracking abilities with what's discussed here, but maybe we're wrong with this, just guessing with it. So if you want, you can tell me what you think they would fall into the category with the classes wise down in the comments below. Next we have the Sturm. The scaly Sturm are one of the most enigmatic races in all of the realms. Their origins are clouded in rumor and mystery, and the Sturm are only too happy to keep it that way. It is known that the Sturm have a matriarchal society, and their most famous warriors are female, perhaps partly because of the unusual differences between the sexes. The Sturm are elegant and graceful and very proud of the power that lies in their rhythmic movements. They form strong alliances and friendships, for the Sturm are also famous for honoring their other races. To the Sturm, to battle is to dance, and their graceful steps are a form of magic themselves. And now, on to the very last race. Golems. They are giants of clay and fire. The Golems are known as the Kilnborn. They are mighty builders and can transform their bodies into defenses for the realm. The Golems serve Arthur's vision by sharing their knowledge of a deep word magic, for Arthur had taken them in when all others rejected them. Many dark rumors circulate about the origins of the Golems, though all are foul lies. Indeed, it is said that any Golem leader who speaks a falsehood is destroyed, as their very existence is tied to truth. Stalwart and wise, the Golems seek greater knowledge and a piece of the world for their own. So this is very interesting on how this is going to work with these guys, because it says they can transform the bodies, so it kind of makes you wonder, what could it transfer it into? Could it be like a ram, a wall, a dome? Maybe they can help with repairs on walls, siege, who knows? I'm excited to find out what they can turn into. Alright, well, this concludes the episode for the Arthurians. The next episode we will be covering the Vikings and the realm and their races. And as always, if you like what you've listened to, please be sure to like the video. Feel free to comment below what you'd like to see on future videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.